Hello viewers, and welcome to this video where we will be looking at the last great Omega automatic Constellation watch before the 1970s, when it all starts going downhill. This obviously is the Gerald Genta C Case design, and Gerald Genta, you may know, was also the same guy who designed the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, the Patek Philippe Nautilus, I think the pole router, and a bunch of other watches. But this really was his first major watch design. We've got two 168009. I think, I'm just not sure about the case number. I have to open these up. And this has, I think, the stainless steel one, I think, has the caliber 009, and this has the this has the 561, and I think this one's the 564, the gold capped one. The gold cap, this would have the quick set where you pull the date out, and this does not have the quick set. Obviously, one's the stainless steel version, one's the gold capped version. You would know the difference because the gold cap has the gold medallion. The stainless steel does not have the gold medallion. And the stainless steel one obviously is interesting because it's got the cyclops on the date, which was really quite a thing in the 1960s to have cyclops, because it really did make the date easy to read, as you can see. Whereas on this, you can see it because you're on a camera, but if you didn't have the zoomed in lens that this camera has, it may be hard to see, especially if your eyes were older. Obviously, the C Case is a legendary design because it's really the first change in Omega watch designs from the big lugs of the Paipan Constellation. The Constellation comes out in 1952 and is a very successful Omega watch, and really is the definition of a dress watch from the 1950s and 1960s. And this was the first change. I think this comes out in 1964, and excuse me, it does. Those integrated lugs would, and remember, most of these watches would have come with a bracelet, would then essentially foretell the design of the 70s. We've got a Seamaster quartz here with its integrated bracelet, where unlike the original Constellation or the Seamaster type watches where the lugs were different and the bracelets, the lugs were independent of the body of the watch, in the Constellation, and you have to imagine this with a brick bracelet. I don't have mine on my bracelets, but these typically would have come with bracelets and not with these leather straps that I have them on. And they were the first move towards the integrated bracelet design that Genta would later on revel in the design for the Royal Oak as well as the Nautilus, because both of those watches really depend upon the bracelet carrying the design of the watch. Like, like a lot of any really 70s Omega design that you have. Of course, you could put a strap on this, but why would you put a strap when you've got such a nice integrated bracelet design? The other big thing, what makes these so important, is the fact that this was the last time Omega does not do cost cutting on its watches. By the 70s, Omega, the Constellation does go into the 70s. Well, the Constellation is still being built to this in the present year, but after the 80s they kind of start slipping in the Omega hierarchy, getting replaced, the Seamaster basically replacing its in importance in their lineup. But this really is the last time where they did not spare any expense in making a watch the best that it could be. Obviously, the 564 movement is a fabulous movement. The 561 just as good, not as, I wish the quick set date is not there, and some people prefer it without the quick set date because it's a pain to have to pull these out, as then I'll show you. So you take this and you pull it out, and that's the date change. It's like a little infernal. You try to change the time. So to pull the time, change the time, you have to pull it out to the first setting. But sometimes when you pull it out, you invariably end up pulling it out too much, and there you go. That's the date change. Now I've changed the date, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to put the date back. They obviously look great on the brick bracelet or the rivet bracelet that they came up with, which were the gold plated or the stainless steel bracelets. I have these on leather straps. They'll look just as good on leather straps. They actually are the exact same strap. The buckles, the it's just, one stainless steel and one's gold, so it's responds to the case of the watch. Anyway, it's just wanted to have a quick show of both these watches were in circulation, so wanted to put a quick video out. And no, this is not a giveaway. I'm not going to be giving away my Omega Constellation C Case. These two are, it's one of my most favorite watches, so definitely not giving it away. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will end with a preview of the next video to come, which would be another watch that's in the circulation, that's on a strap right now, and that's the Grand Seiko with just looks great on a strap, since we were talking about straps. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on a later video.